Here comes.
This bout is scheduled.
All the talking. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Nice counter. They exchange punches. Nice defense on that hook. The perfect counter lands. Good counter punch. Nice counter shot. Well done with that counter shot. He threw a punch and just got countered. That counter shot lands. They're giving us a high-tempo show. That right hook won't score us. A perfect counter shot. Terrence Crawford just got rocked. And it appears they weathered. Hold that thought! Crawford's legs are all over the place. Got that. Hold it right there. Crawford in trouble. Right back into the fray.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. Here we go. It's round 2. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot. Jab. Rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Well, there's no business like show business, and this is the most unique play anyone will ever see in this theater, mano-a-mano.
This is that place you want to say, I fought there, I've been there, and now we are here.
There's a counter shot. A lot of effort being exerted here. Both men step back for just a moment. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Counter punching. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. You don't want to trade shots. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. Beautiful counter punch. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently? Let's get it started in round 3. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Good defense there to stop that hook. Punch, counter punch. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And that left hook doesn't find its target. Those counter punches have to hurt. This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Blocks that right hook. Hook was off target. Oh boy, the Miracle Man now in some trouble. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won. On to the fourth we go. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Counter shot. Misses with the straight left. Nice defense on that right hook. Through the hook, didn't land. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Johnny, you know there's a fine line between being aggressive and being too aggressive. How does he exploit that?
Middleweights always gives us a class. If you've got two class middleweight fighters, you are in for action. I'm quite sure right now, if you know your boxing, a certain fighter, I would just say marvelous, but some fighters were unbelievable middleweight.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Crawford in that last round. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like too different.
And there's the bell for round 5. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. That counter punch caught him clean. Stamina is off the charts. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain.
scores with the counter. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Crawford is dazed. And there goes Jacobs. He's down. Oh, my goodness. I want to see that one more time.
I need to see that again.
Got knocked down, but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
Got to waste.
Final 10 seconds here, and the corner is going to have their work cut out for them. What about Jacobs in that last round? Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
To make that. Listen.
Let's start the 6. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. They both want the knockout. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Catch and shoot. He misses with that straight left. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Final 10 seconds here, unless we get some late drama. I think we all know who won this round. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
They believe they're
Here we go. It's round 7. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Missing with the hook. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
The middleweights are the best you can ever come across. Obviously, the glamour weight is a heavyweight, but the middleweight is the size of the average man or woman. When you get in there and you're letting the shots go, you've got power, you've got speed, you've got pace. You can stand, you can dance, you can do everything. We can look back in history. Do you know the amazing fights at middleweight are ridiculous? That is what writes our history books. This
fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Uh-oh, Code red time here for Daniel Jacobs. What is he going to do? Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
The fighter's vision is paramount, and the referee may stop it here. So time back in. Let's keep fighting. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Jacobs in that last round. I'm worried about these two fighters gassing out as this fight goes on.
You cannot gas that.
And there's the bell for round 8. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up?
No, hold on a second, Johnny. Crawford may be ready to go down. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Incredible work rate. Crawford is dazed. Looks like they've shaken it off.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Let me explain to you about a fast fighter that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go.
that, Johnny. You don't hear those kind of scorecards very often. A majority decision win.
It's been